Hello, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for being here today. Happy Sunday. Which cat do we have today? There she is. Wait. Hi. Hi, Tiny. She was, I think, looking for their retreats on the ground.
Nice.
Yo.
I haven't been here since last year. I am terrible member of chat.
Hello.
Stay awesome,
Late
man.
again. Late for the new year. Hi. I already gave you a bunch of treats. Khaleesi, thank you so much for the 7-year resub. Thank you so much for coming back. Even though you're always late, you know. Carrie, thank you so much for the 112-month resub. Leaving again. I know. Today's stream will be probably a bit shorter. I am leaving tomorrow in the morning, so I need to make sure that I get everything done tonight. So I still have some like laundry and cleaning and stuff to do. And then yeah, I'll be gone
Now
this
that's
week.
more like it.
I get back the 24th, but I get back like in the evening, so I'm not sure how I'll feel on the 25th. Hopefully I don't get sick again. I've been wearing still wearing masks when I go on planes. And I think it helps. But yeah, it's just it just feels like it's inevitable. Just hold my breath. My 10-hour flight, I'll just hold my breath. Yeah, it just feels better to like I remember when COVID was like at its peak and I was seeing memes on the internet of people being like, I can't believe I just let all of you breathe on me this whole time. Like I don't mind wearing a mask. I don't know why people get so freaked out about it, cuz it's like I don't know. Just like standing on the arm of my chair. Okay. Yeah, people were like really like, I want to wear a mask. And it's like, I don't know. I don't mind it. Yeah, hand sanitizer and stuff like that. I'm just going to try and be more like really conscientious about it. It's really difficult when you're visiting with family to remember to be really conscientious, I think, and especially when there are toddlers. And it's like cold and my body is frail. I have a frail California warm body. I hate other people's air in the tin can. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna check out PowerWash Simulator 2, which actually came out last year, technically. I think it was like toward the end of the last year. And oh, the bakery's open. You guys want some biscuits? You want some biscuits? EU's kind of cold now. Yeah, so the company that I'm going to like go to, they sent us like a thing being like prepare for it to be cold and like raining and snowing and stuff. So okay, so PowerWash Simulator 2. Let me check the volume before I unmute. Field of view. Audio. 70% on start. Hey, somebody watches my stream. Oh, that is the SAL video. Wait, how do you, what, where is that coming from? Huh? That was weird. I was like, wow, how do you see that? Where is that? Oh, man. I had it open before I started the stream, and it was like the pop-out window or something. But I don't understand. I don't understand how it was there. That was very confusing. The VP roster change. I haven't seen anything. Yeah, people learned how to stay away from my personal space during COVID, right? Okay, I don't know what the volume is gonna be like. Caldera County. I saw that we have cats. Timo, it's you. Oh my god. Oh, there's 3! I have 3 cats. Wait, do we have more? Oh, how do I... Okay, I'm confused. I have an office. Access story jobs via the county map in the upstairs office of the home base. Okay, so we have a home base. Oh my god, I got a sick office? What is he up to? Science mad. Who were the pacifists? Oh my finger. What? What? Aliens or big tech? Garden no mystery eludes experts. Where do they come from? That's what I want to know. The town with no cats. Cute. Okay. All right. So we have an office. We have a suspicious lack of cat trees and litter boxes, I just have to say. For a house with 3 cats, we need like 4 litter boxes. Are you the pet Ulysses? Okay, so you're Ulysses. Oh, your name is Squeak. Oh. Ulysses, Bubbles, and Squeak. Okay. Cute. Cute. Man, I wasn't expecting to have a house in, you know, Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash services. Wow. I just am leveling up in the world. Look at me. Okay, let's do a job. It says access jobs via the map. How do I interact with the map? Closed door. Okay, Ulysses, I need assistance. Access story jobs. How dumb am I? That I don't know how to start washing? Oh. But what's the point of the map? The removals van moved to the wash bay, waiting your expertise. Still think the van should pose too much trouble. Okay. I'm not sure I understand. But okay. Here we are. Okay. Controls. Gotta remember how to do this. Okay, so far, it's like the controls are mostly gonna be the same, right? But I've read that the quality of life updates are pretty good, so we'll see. I did see that you can change the, like, dirt color that as it shows up. Okay, the percentage is behind my camera. Let me move that. Truck lower side. Okay, and then tab shows us all the things. Cool, 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 cool. And we can, like, oh, you can, like, target them. That's cool. So, like, oh, where'd the icons go? I saw one, and then it's gone now. Untrack. Oh, you have to get close to it or something. I don't know. Okay. We're learning still. Okay. Change stance. Jump. Doing the tutorial. Rotate nozzle. Change washers. Oh, what is this? Okay. Change extensions. There's so many things happening. Free aim mode, yes. Task list, okay. I'm just trying to get them to stop with the tutorial stuff so that I can clean. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I have a shop and everything. It's got my name on it. My name is PowerWash. So yeah, we have a different, I don't know what the different, like, gun thing is for yet. Okay. There's so many, yeah, there's so many attachments and things, and I'm not sure what the difference is yet. Besides, like, the soap and, like, different sizes, obviously. I just don't know the difference between the two different sprayers. It's more powerful, but has less range or something. Yeah. I feel like that's what they should have been telling us instead of just how to open the menu. Okay. Okay, so it's right click for it to stay on. Okay. Yeah, I remember, I mean, in the first Power Wash Simulator, you had to use the soap for some stuff to make it, like, come off, the dirt come off faster or whatever. But we didn't need a different gun thing for it, that's what I'm... I mean, you had different ones, I think, actually, but... Because they have the extension arms to help reach further and that sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see. The soap, I don't really understand what it was doing because you like sprayed it on and it just kind of sat there. So that's different from the first one where it would like kind of go away. Didn't actually like create suds or anything. They got it super dirty because they went to Burning Man. Probably, you know? That's my guess. It was too close to a car fire or something at Burning Man. Okay, so 3 is the extension. I wonder if the top of it is dirty too. Makes harder dirt easier to remove, and at least you don't have to buy it anymore. You don't have to buy it anymore? Okay. That was my, like, one of my biggest complaints about the first game was, like, why am I limited to, like, how much soap I can buy? As if I couldn't just, like, roll down to the local Walmart or whatever, and they're just, like, nobody has soap? Like, it's some kind of weirdly precious resource that we don't have access to. I don't know. I hated that. In the first game, usually when there was, like, dirt that was too hard to remove, you just kind of got closer or more aggressive with the water. So I wonder if in this one it's more like you have to use the actual soap part. Yep, okay. So we have 2 options there. Fromage and I started, we were playing Farming Simulator 25. I'm kind of disappointed actually by like the quality of life controls and stuff like that in the game. I feel like they're not very good. And like the menus and stuff. And considering it's like, you know, it's like FIFA at this point. You're making a new one every other year. I feel like you should be making a lot more improvements than they did. Yeah, where is the cat? Oh, they're just like chilling outside watching me, I guess. A lot of those yearly game releases are getting lazy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the sports ones have always been like that, but it really feels like if you're gonna make a new one, I don't know, like, take the time to make it good and, like, worthwhile of being a whole new game. I know that sounds crazy. I know. Just a crazy, delusional quality of life enjoyer. Can I put my ladder down just anywhere? No, okay. Silly woman with her silly ideas and thoughts. They release a what deal? Oh, are you trying to say like a palette of DLC? Or like a bunch? A lot of DLC? Do they? Like all the different parts and trucks and stuff? They forgot to change the signs in the stadiums from the previous year. They were like, they just took the folder of like FIFA 18 and like copy pasted it, changed the folder name to FIFA 19, and they were like, there we go, just ship it. We did find and replace all 2018 to 2019. Done. Okay. The glass. I was talking about cars with my brother, and I was saying how I feel like the same kind of thing happens in like every industry, because it happens with cars too, but it also happens with video games, and it feels like things start out with it being like a passion project or something that people are really excited about and they like want to make it just because they want to make it, and then we just overanalyze and like over finesse everything until we're like changing things just for the sake of changing them and not actually making improvements, or just to like justify there being like a cause for a new thing to be made, rather like even if it doesn't need to be. But we just make changes just because we gotta sell something new, right? So why sell one FIFA when you can sell 400 FIFAs? And that happens a lot in gaming, where it's like a team will make a game because it's like a passion project of theirs, and then someone comes in and like buys the company or whatever, and then turns it into something else. Yeah. Gotta find new ways to, like, squeeze $1 out of everybody. Premier Power Washer's back up and running. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks. Damn, I got, like, a hype man and everything. What is going... Is that Ulysses? It's my cat. He's just over there on the computer. It's hyping me up to the neighborhood. Gotta get those premium treats, so he's gotta make sure that we make money. I wish that my cats understood that. Just saying. Just saying. I'm both, like, not excited to travel, but excited. I don't know why. I like the process of traveling, kind of, which is weird. I think I just like that everything is very ordered and, like, everybody's going to their own places. There's, like, a lot of people watching, but I also don't really have to interact with a lot of people, you know? I'll just be kind of in my own world, listening to my music or my books or something, and... Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. No, I haven't played since 1.0. I wanted to ask... I was going to ask in Discord, but I forgot, and I'm just going to do it now since we're chilling. If I were playing Expedition 33, I wouldn't want to ask for recommendations like this because it's too distracting, the game, but this one is, like, more calm. I was going to see if anybody had recommendations for books. And especially, like, bonus points for good audiobooks, because it's hard for me to focus on reading, like, on my Kindle when I'm walking and traveling and stuff like that. And I am, like, hoping to find, I guess, like, a new sci-fi series. I particularly enjoy, like, hard sci-fi as opposed to, I don't know, fantasy sci-fi, I guess. I don't know what to, but... Yeah, that's why I was like, I better quantify that with, like, what kind. I mean, I'm open to other things, too. It's just that I'm in the mood for that right now. Dungeon crawl. What is a dungeon crawl book? How does a book become a dungeon crawl? Always keep the cab and cargo box clean for optimal vehicle performance. Murderbot. Oh, well, Lord of the Rings I've read Lord of the Rings. I've listened to the audiobooks, like, 3 times, I think. Actually. So... yeah. I mean, I'm happy to re-listen to them. I am always happy to re-listen to them, but I feel like I need to find something new. Or just, like, good. I mean, doesn't have to be sci-fi. Fiction, I guess, would be good. Murderbot. So that's a very, I don't... Murderbot. Oh, it's a TV show. It's an science fiction action comedy television series. Oh, okay. An alien corporation turns Earth into a massive dungeon crawl competition. What? That reminds me of that movie, not exactly, but there was a movie, I want to say it's called Death Race, where it was, like, prisoners who had to, like, participate in this Mad Max style, like, rally race or whatever. It's like a fight for survival. It's a ridiculous film, but excellent. Just ridiculous. Yeah, Murder Bot. It's like that's a very silly name. I am a murder bot, and I must murder. Okay. 99%. What are we missing? Cargo hold wheel well. Okay, so like this. Oh, okay, so it's got a little. Yeah, see, they give you a little target thing now. Roller shutter door. Can I close the door? Or do we just need to clean it better? Or maybe on the inside? It's Q for dirt. Oh, here we go. It's on this thing. Okay. No, it's still the door. In there. Okay. Yay, we did it. Autistic for a robot. I'm sorry. Murderbot is slightly autistic for a robot. It's a robot. But I get what you mean, I guess. Battle Pumpkin. Also, I feel like that is like the equivalent of Murderbot. Battle Pumpkin. Thank you for the 17-month resub. Welcome back. Also, Dr. Jackal, thank you so much for the 124-month resub. Nanny Moose, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I wrote down Murderbot. It's a dungeon crawler. Yeah, these look crazy. The titles are crazy. Sorry, 5 gifted subs. Is that what did I say? I said 5 months. I'm very distracted by all the things that are happening. Okay, continue. Next. Start job. We got... Is it just this? Being watched by a gnome. Roof. Okay, so this thing is gonna, like, open? Should be a nice quick job, eh? What are you, Canadian? It's gonna, like, expand or something, huh? Hi, the world. Robert Jordan. Oh, Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time is... That's the one that they turned into a TV show. I always get that and the... Bone... something? What is it? Shadow and Bone?
That's more like it.
Crossed in my mind. I think because they both came out as, like, TV shows. And... I don't really know what the difference is, so... I could a decade and a half ago. Oh, okay. So it's your... I don't know what they call that. I had a friend who was in the Marines, and they called him... I forget what it was. It was something about, like... What is it called when guys start to kind of, like... They bald a little bit, like, in this pattern. So you've got, like, a V shape here in the front. You know, it's like a bit... That's like an eagle something, or... I forget. There's some word, like, some phrase for it. Widow's Peak? No, it's like, that's when you have, like, your hairline makes that shape. But I'm talking about when you actually start to, like, go balding around, like, in this part. And then it has, like, a V shape. I don't know. They made, like, a name out of it for him that was something about, like... Because it looked like a beak of a bird, I guess. Because he was one of the older guys in their squad. or whatever the phrase is for that. It does seem, it's always like in movies and stuff, your call signs are like danger and like knife and stuff, and then in real life it's battle pumpkin and like you're balding. They're just every time I think about that in movies, you know, it's like Maverick and Iceman and stuff, and then actual Marines are just like, I don't know, battle pumpkin, I guess. We're so unserious. Yep, here he goes. Surprise! Oh, Jesus. You were Navy? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to assume your deployment or whatever. It's just, seems to be a common theme. Pretty sure at least with pilots, it's your fellow pilots who pick your name. Right, yeah. You don't, I mean, if, imagine walking up to your boot camp and being like, hey, my name is, Dragon. You guys gotta call me Dragon now. You're like, okay. Your new name is Salamander. I will call you Sal for short. Like, no, you guys have to call me Dragon. Okay, Salamander. That's whatever you want, Newt. The expansive Amos starts calling Clarissa Peaches. He does that with everybody though. Like he calls Christian Avasarala, he calls her Chrissy, and she's always like, "Don't call me that." He's like, "Okay, Chrissy." I love their dynamic. She's like, "I'm the like leader of the free world, not your favorite prostitute," and he's like, "Could be room for both." And she just like likes that kind of, because nobody throws that back at her like that because of how powerful she is. She never gets that repartee with anybody. I love that. How does this compare to the first game? So far, it's pretty much, I mean, it feels like the same but updated. I mean, we just started playing it today, so my experience with it is pretty limited. And I can see that there's a lot of stuff that they've added and features that have been updated, but I haven't had enough time, I think, to like really understand how they work or if they're good or bad. Nope, yeah, no problems. Everything seems good. It feels like, you know, PowerWash Simulator 2, and I still feel like I'm exploring or like learning what's new, what makes this worthy of being a 2, you know. Because like we have our whole base and stuff, and I'm excited to see what we can do with that, but we have to do other stuff before we can get to that point, I think. The co-op was really rough, but probably fine playing solo. Yeah, I haven't tried, well, obviously I haven't tried playing co-op, so... The soap I kind of did. I mean, I haven't really felt like I needed it. Forget how we... This is the soap, right? So it's got a bar on the left, or on the icon that it's like charging up. I don't know what that means. Adaptation of All Systems Read by Martha Wells. Oh! Okay. Actually, that does sound familiar. Now that you put it like that. If you try to give yourself your own nickname or call sign, we'll give one more fitting, and it will not be polite. Yeah, that was my expectation, I think, there. It's not gonna be nice, especially if you try to give yourself one from the beginning. That's crazy. Wait, did you just wait from yesterday to complain because I was yelling at the game? That person came back. Oh, yeah, I've read Hail... I don't like the way that guy writes. Project Hail Mary. I don't like the way that guy writes. I read that book, and I read The Martian, and I don't like his literary style, I guess. I liked the story. I really don't like the way they're marketing that movie, because I feel like they just... I don't know. I feel like they gave away way too much. Like, immediately. They gave away way too much. So I'm disappointed by that, because for people who haven't read the book, I think the experience is not going to be what it could have been. Yeah. I don't really understand why they... I mean, I don't know. I'm also not really big on Ryan Gosling as an actor, so I'm kind of meh on the idea of the movie. Yeah, it's like they just want people to buy the tickets. You're right. I heard good things about Dark, the TV show on Netflix. I haven't watched that one, but I heard that was really good. I told you guys that we were watching that Poupée Russe, whatever, Russian doll TV show. It's still like, it is so bizarre. Like, it is very weird. It's super hard for me to keep track of what's going on. But there was a moment in one of the episodes we watched last night where everything kind of clicked for me finally. Like, the reveal was shown, I guess, in a way. And that like blew my mind for a second. I was just, it's still like, it's a very weird, it's hard to explain. I don't know. But I think the more I watch it, the more I realize how much I dislike the main the actress's voice. It's like she has such a grating voice. It sounds like it's painful for her to speak. And I don't like it. So it's on Netflix. It's called Poupée Russe, which is Russian doll. So it's Poupee and then Russe, I think. The main actress is Natasha Lyonne. She was in Orange is the New Black. One of the like showrunners or writers or whatever is Amy Poehler, which I thought was interesting. But yeah, there's like segments where she's the main person, like she's the only one talking, and she's just like talking to herself and stuff, and I'm like, I can't stand to listen to your voice. It's just, it's like vocal fry turned up to 1 billion. Like every word she says has like the most vocal fry I've ever heard. And not in like a Valley Girl way, but in a like, I've been smoking 4 packs a day since I was 6 years old kind of way. The fire chief's dog has gone missing. Don't look at me, I have cats. 3 of them. Intricate and complicated. Has a companion site on Netflix. Asks you what episode you're on, give you the backstory and connections with the character. Oh, interesting. Huh. I haven't watched it yet, but that's cool to know. Okay, so... yeah, I don't understand the little charge up thing that it's got on the bottom. The orange bar. I don't know what that means, because it doesn't seem like it impacts or, like, matters. With when I use it, you know, it doesn't, like, go down or anything, so... I don't really know. Fire Chief just left the back gate open. Vulcan is home now. That's his dog's name? Cool. Vulcan. Lower changing table. I feel like every time we do one of these cleaning projects in PowerWash Simulator, it feels like they found stuff at the bottom of the ocean and then, like, brought it up so that we could power wash it. It's the only explanation for how dirty everything is. It's like, here, this public restroom was originally part of the Titanic. And we brought it from the depths for you to power wash it. See, the soap stays forever. Very different. I don't really know what I'm doing.
I'm Commander Shepard, and Munition
Pendu
is my favorite streamer on the Citadel.
130 months. Thank you so much, Pendu, for the 130 months. BugX gifting 5 subs. Thank you, BugX, for your generosity. Thank you so much for overseeing all of our operational security and hazard stuff. Appreciate that. Briggs, thanks for the 134-month resub. And Caesar, 63 months. Thank you so much for the 63-month resub. Someone's only gone and added a restroom extension below the grubby open bench on Equinox Boulevard. Is that me? Tallulah, yes, please. We're power washing the toilet paper. Good thing it's got a little cover on it. So, after I get back, I'm gonna have to do my PC thing at some point. I gotta figure out how to... I still gotta figure out why the other camera... I just haven't had time to work on that. To get the other camera working. And then... Okay, I'm pressing E, but nothing's happening, so I don't know. Oh, there it is. There's a game coming out later this month called Cairn that I was interested in. That Highguard game comes out, I think, also this month, right? Cairn, C-A-I-R-N. It's like a climbing game, but not... It's like it seems like a narrative kind of climbing game. Why is there a monarch butterfly in here? Yeah. And then that, FPS game or whatever, the free-to-play one. I'm really curious to see how that does. Camera must have a static IP and a different subnet. Camera have a factory reset button? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. How do I get... Couldn't get the best idea from the trailer. Yeah. It's like a mixture of gathering resources and then attacking a base, kind of. Right, there's like the big siege tower, and the dome is like another team's base. I don't know if we're gonna go to SI. I don't know if she knows what she's doing. It's like I told you, I feel like every time I feel like I have to go from one trip to the next, and I cannot think about what comes after that. So like I am just... Tomorrow I go to Amsterdam. What happens after that is... It's just God's plan, you know? I don't know. I don't really want to travel more. I'm tired of traveling. Like I said, I like the process of it sometimes, but also it's just nice to be home. I wish I could just be at home all the time. Okay. Okay. Okay, mostly the floor, I guess. Let's see. It's not... Go. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. I think maybe this one is supposed to be, like, less strong? I don't know. I don't notice a difference. And that's usually like my whole thing is picking up on differences, so. Oh, actually, yeah, it gets, so this one must be stronger then. Because it gets narrower. Like, the beam gets narrower. So I guess this one is stronger? Makes sense, because it's red. That's how you know. I shouldn't have even bothered testing it. It's also, it's got, like, carbon fiber on it. Dang, I should have looked closer. Look at this guy. It's got carbon fiber. Carbon fiber power washer. That's how you know you made it. So. That stuff. Inner wall. Hand dryer outlet? Oh. It's gonna, yeah. Done. Excellent. Okay. How do I use my earnings to buy things for my cats? That's the question. Campsite. The best part of there being a Power Wash Simulator 2 so far has been all the new maps for me to Power Wash Simulator. Just new maps. Yay! I'm happy. I don't care about anything else. I'm a simple gamer. They could have put these maps in Power Wash 1 and I would have been happy, I think, too. You know? Okay, I heard the birds chirping and I got scared because it was like a squeaky noise while I was doing this. What's up, Hellbop? It's a very chill game, yeah. I have travel tomorrow, so we're just doing like a chill, shorter stream today, hanging out, playing some Power Wash. So this is my first time trying this game. I mean, I've played a lot of the first one, but hi, Pogi. How are you doing? The biggest difference between this and the first game? Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you yet. I've only been playing for like an hour. I think it's probably the home base and the other stuff outside of the game or outside of the power washing itself. But I don't know because I just got here, so. Yeah, I think the graphics look better overall. Like, the performance feels pretty good. Everything feels really smooth. I don't feel like I ever had a problem necessarily with Power Wash Simulator 1. But the, like, frames and everything feel really good. It feels smooth. Yeah, I really like, House Flipper 2. I think they did a really great job with. The quality of life stuff that they improved over House Flipper 1 is kind of insane. Like, and they're just, like, always adding stuff, too. I actually really like that game. I think they did a good job with it. They did a good job with it, and they did a lot of quality of life stuff, which is a big plus for me. The foam canisters are on a timer. Okay, so I don't understand the thing that fills up. Then you said it's on a timer. But I just don't understand what it's doing. Because I have soap in here. It doesn't go down when we use it, right? So, what is the orange telling us here? Because nothing is changing when I use my soap. The foam can only cover so much surface area. Okay, but then shouldn't it be going down when we're using it? To, like, show that we're running out? Doesn't refill over time. What? I don't know, you're the one telling me. I don't know what it does. That's why I'm confused. It's like, okay, so if I switch to my soap nozzle, right? There's a little orange bar, and it's going up. I'm not doing anything, it's going up, right? As I use this, it doesn't go down. It continues to go up. Right? Maybe at a certain point it'll stop. Let's see what happens. Let's just use it. Okay, it's stopped, I think. Is it gonna go down at some point? Okay, it went down when I stopped. Okay, I think it's going down now, right? What? Okay, so now it's empty, but... What is that little orange thing for? What? Okay, now I have no idea. Yeah, what? Okay. I mean, okay. It's just that we can only use so much soap at a time, and then let's just ignore that little orange thing. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist, because that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be like, okay, this is how much you have left, but then it's not behaving in a way that makes sense to me. So I'm just gonna ignore it. But, so basically it's like we can only use so much soap at a time. That was probably my biggest complaint about Power Wash Simulator 1. The soap was like, really, I was like, why am I limited to how much soap I can buy, and it's never in stock? Like, why is Power Wash Simulator running out of soap? Ridiculous. So I'm glad that they changed that, because that was stupid. It's like, it'd be like running out of water. You have to buy water, but
87 months
there
because
isn't any in the
67
store,
was
so
old news.
it's 8-7 now. Make more sense if you ran out of water than soap. What? I feel like it would make equally not sense in a game that's in a video game that's a simulator for us to run out of supplies. I feel like we shouldn't be running out of anything. Farming simulator, but your vehicles run out of gas and you can't buy any in the game. Don't have a visible connection to a water source. What? Okay, this is a different... We're verging into extreme hypotheticals. It's a video game. That's my point. I shouldn't be running out of soap and water in a video game about using soap and water. I'm not arguing the realisticness of Power Wash Simulator 2. The gun was still spraying and you felt bad for the water you hypothetically wasted. I would honestly, I get that though. But honestly, I think that's good. I think that means that you're an empathetic person. And I think there's not enough of that these days, so. You have a surface limit. As soon as you wash off all the remaining soap, you gain the use of it back. R clears all foam. Does it clear the foam, or does it, like, does it clear it as in it resets it? Or does it just turn off the visual of the foam? Let's try it. I'm... Wait, R is to rotate. I just realized. It's definitely not R. Oh, with the, like, when you have it equipped. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I think that was supposed to be like a B or something. Huh. I think it's possible to clean things and the foam stays. That's what just happened with the bench behind me, I think. So that's probably why they want to give you the option to clear the foam. Even if you don't... you're not, like, spraying it. Just in case there's, like, little bits left behind. I suppose. Soap works better in this game than it did in the first one. It's like they made it free and also it actually works. Or feels like it makes a significant difference, rather. I feel like in the first game, the soap was kind of like, I don't know. It helped sometimes, but it didn't feel very worthwhile. And then you couldn't get it anyways, so I guess it was fine if it was not that useful. Oh no, you're fine. We're learning. That's cool. Cause I mean there's all sorts of new features that I'm learning. And like I said, today's gonna have to be a shorter stream because I have an international flight tomorrow morning, so I need to pack and do some laundry and stuff like that today.
Nice.
I know that in the, I guess probably they have it in this game too, but in the first one they had some kind of challenge mode to where you had to like, or it's like an efficiency thing, right? Where you have to try and use as little water as possible. I would never be able to do that. It would be difficult, I think. Especially for stuff like this, where it's just, you know. I think also they've made it, the little finicky things like that, cleaning the chair and stuff, they've made that simpler. It feels like it goes, a lot more, not just faster, but it feels like the game understands better, if that makes sense. Rather than it being like, hey, there's like a 1 inch of dirt on the like bottom inside leg of this chair that you didn't get. It's like time trials, right? The one thing this pressure washer does not need is more pressure. I just want to chill. I do not need to be racing people in Power Wash Simulator. It's like a lot of video gamers, the trope is to dislike the water level. For me, it's the open world racing mission. Every open world game, they're like, what if there was one mission where you had to race people? There's no racing anywhere else in the game. One side quest, or a collection of them. It's very important that you race them. Every time. Hi, Galaki. How are you? It's like Assassin's Creed. Gotta have a racing mission. Horizon. Gotta have a racing mission. Gotta race these robot dinosaur things. It's like one of my least favorite things. Every time I encounter one, I'm like, oh, here it is. Here it is. The racing mission. Oh, God, Halo was escaping from the ship on the Pelican or whatever, or in the Warthog. What was that, Halo? Was that Halo 2 that you had to, like, do the driving thing to try and escape the, like, crashing ship? And I remember doing that in, like, on Legendary and just having the worst time. Was it 3? Just remember it had, like, the one big mission at the end where you're in a Warthog and you're just trying to escape the flood. Yeah, so it had to have been 3, I guess. Those were the days. Just me and my friend, like, we had a like, mini LAN and just played through all the game on Legendary. Yeah, that escape portion is really difficult. But fun. And we did, CE was the big Maw ship. 3 was like the big collapsing platform. It was 3. I just don't remember if it was 2 or 3. Halo 2 was the, like, all skulls on challenge. That was also a freaking nightmare. Across the top of the ship, Halo 3, unfinished Halo ring. Oh, that's what it was. The Halo ring. Yeah. I was like, what? It was some big mechanical thing, but I just didn't remember the lore. All those dudes, like, just trying to kamikaze your Warthog as you're driving out. Playing all the Halo games in Legendary. You guys gonna do Halo 2 Legendary All Skulls on? True test of a gamer. I only wanted to throw myself off a building 7 or 8 or 1,400 times. No, that's good. That's good. Don't do that. You shouldn't. It's like warning people away from Tarkov, you know? It's my duty as a gamer to protect you from experiences that no one needs to have. Oh, maybe a delivery? It's time to check in for your flight. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should do that. As soon as I figure out how. Jackal snipers. Yeah. God, you said jackal snipers and I have like, I can see them in my, I can see them with their little curved spines and running around. Ah, those guys. As soon as I saw that on, I just saw the word jackal snipers. I didn't even read the rest of your message. Okay, check in. I'm gonna check in for my flight. Yes. Good. God, I hated those guys. And they're so hard to find. You have to fight all the other dudes. It's very annoying. Evil creatures. Okay, done. All good. Great. Oh, man. Evil creatures. Okay. So... Oh, soap is crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, let me just power wash your telescope. Can I look through it? No. This is good for the telescope, I'm sure. You guys got any DSLR cameras or video cameras you need power washed, or computers or any other sensitive electronics? I can power wash your PC. It might not work after, but it'll be super clean. Okay, telescope done. The grunts are your height. Yeah. John Spartan is very tall. Because you really think they're like... just, I mean, they call them grunts. And then you're like, oh, that's actually how tall I am. Chief's not even the tallest Spartan. Man, what could have been? What could have been with the TV show? If only. If only. Some writer for it said they didn't like Halo or something. Yeah. Pretty sure. It's like they just didn't care about the source material. I forget. I don't know exactly what was said. But it was definitely implied that they were not gonna care about the source material when they were making the show. Which is just insane to me. That same thing happened with the Witcher show. Like, why would you ever admit out loud that you don't care about the source material for the thing that you're making a show about? Yeah, like, but I still, like, I just don't... Why would you ever say that out loud? How does your brain not tell you you should probably care about the source material for the thing that you're making a TV... Like, you understand that this isn't just a thing that appeared in the middle of the desert and has no existing fans or anyone who cares about it, right? Like, there's people who care about this thing. And you want the people who care about that thing to watch the thing that you're making. They're your audience. That's who you're trying to impress with this, and you just are saying that you don't give a shit about their opinion? Okay. Yeah, there are definitely fan projects of stuff that are, it's impressive how professional people can make things. Fire pit outdoor, okay, so like this is their new thing too, where it shows you the stuff that you're missing, and I appreciate that. Shed door window. Okay. This thing. Yeah, it's like in the... Nice. Yeah, we're zooming. I guess these are all like the smaller jobs. Halo Landfall. District 9, yeah, District 9 was sick. Art Deco House. Trilobite Lodge. Apologies for how filthy it is. It was the first house on the Titanic. My other half, Karen, apparently vanished into thin air. Wouldn't be the first time. Whenever she gets a whiff of anything interesting, that's her gone for months. She just vanishes? Oh my god. Oh, what? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. That's probably fine. I don't think that's important. I'm just here to power wash. Whatever's happening in the sky, not my problem. If I can't power wash it, I don't care. Can I power wash it? Nope. House is directly underneath the beam's path and in the firing line for the famous Merman hum. What are you saying to me? Am I supposed to know what any of those words are? Like, lady, I am just... You hired me to power wash this house. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't need to know about any Merman hum. Or firing lines, or beams, or anything. That sounds like a you problem. sounds like a you problem. Neuromancer is on my list also. I'm not sure of the timestamp on that message, but thank you. I did. I have that one on my to read list. I actually have the book already. I just haven't read it yet. Will it power wash? That sounds like a you problem. Yeah, I like not my circus, not my monkeys. That's one of my favorites. Not my circus. Not my monkeys. Not my monkeys. Not my circus. Oh. Giant. Wow. Look how fancy they made the... What is this called? Scaffolding? We have a scissor lift. What? Where? Maybe not yet. Oh, wait, yeah, I just walked right past it. My own scissor lift? Wow. Dreams do come true.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay, how do we lower? Hell yeah. Okay, we need to use the soap. Can you... I'm in the big leagues. I'm a professional. Why does everybody have telescopes around this town? Pick up. Dang. I was hoping. Alright, you stay down there. To look at the beam. Oh, yeah. How else are we supposed to get a close-up view of it? There we go. Lord, I was like, how do I get on the roof? Oops. Okay. Enough distractions. Okay. We're here to power wash, not to gaze at the sky in cosmic horror.
Nice.
Have you heard about how expensive telescopes have gotten? The costs are astronomical and cool.
So, like, 2 dozen eggs, or... Waz, thank you so much for the 90 months. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 90-month resub. James, thank you for the 39. Haunted King, thank you for the 7-year resub. And Thundercrack, 87 months. Thank you so much. 87 is the new 67. You heard it here first. Not on TikTok. Maybe a banana. We could probably afford a banana. Maybe once we finish this job, we can buy a banana for our cats. Central feature fin. This is a very weird looking house compared to all the other houses around here. I love the beam's gentle hum, but it drove Karen to distraction. Maybe that's why she's not here. Yeah. Karen sounds like the smart one, Michelle. I've got to say. She was like, I'm not living underneath that thing. I don't know what the hell that's about. I'm not about to get abducted. Probably a hotel. Good idea, you know? Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. You're fine. So besides Highguard and Cairn, what else do we have coming out soon? Any good, like... I feel like most of the releases are always in the summer or toward the end of the year. Not Elder Scrolls. Nope. I think they forgot. I think they forgot they released a teaser for that. It's probably... I think they didn't need to, and then they just forgot about it. They're hoping that if they just don't acknowledge it, then we'll all forget about it too. But I'll never forget. And I'll never forgive. This looks broken. Oh, it's not. It's just... That's weird. We won't. Of course we won't. Well, now they're making, Amazon is making a Tomb Raider TV show with Sophie Turner as Lara Croft. And they're rebooting the games again, so I'm guessing that they were like, Fallout was successful, you know. So they're probably like, what if we rebooted the games and then made a TV show at the same time, just like with Fallout. Turning the Fallout shelter game into a reality show. Is that what I saw? Like I saw something about it, and I thought it was an update to the game, and they were being like kind of satirical, but I didn't really read about it in depth. I just saw it on my like Steam page this morning when I was starting the game. She nails the vibe, at least from an initial... Yeah, I'm curious to see like how the show actually is. I know a lot of people are like not sure about her as the role, but I don't know. I don't have any reason to think that she's gonna suck at it. It's more the rest of the stuff that I'm concerned about, you know? But I feel like it's more difficult to get that wrong. It's just like Indiana Jones and stuff. As opposed to like a sci-fi thing that has very specific lore, you know? Like Halo. Yeah, I think she did good in Game of Thrones. I don't know. I don't know why people are not sure about her. But I also don't know why they didn't go... I mean, they had a person playing Lara Croft already that was doing pretty good, but I guess, you know, Sophie Turner's more of a recognizable name. Or face. We just need to convince Todd that they could do really well with an Elder Scrolls TV show, and then they'll focus on Elder Scrolls 6. Is what I'm getting at, I think. It's the only way that we get it made. If you can turn it into a TV show that Amazon will buy. I do worry that's kind of what it's turning into. Like, why make a game just for gamers to buy it and play it once when you could try to make something like when you could try to turn something into like a multimedia empire. Pandering, yeah, pandering to investors, exactly. It's a very different character than what she played in Game of Thrones. Yeah. That's why I said earlier I don't really like Ryan Gosling, because I just feel like it's always just Ryan Gosling. I watched, Fromage and I watched the new Jurassic Park movie, the one with Scarlett Johansson. I think it was less bad than the one before, but still very bad. And I honestly, Scarlett Johansson just plays Scarlett Johansson in that movie. Like, she doesn't even, it doesn't even feel like she's acting. I was like, are you doing anything? Or are you just like you're just like hanging out and you're on camera? I don't know. I was not very impressed with that. It was just, there were some moments that were so stupid. It's just, oh God. It's horrible. The Nice Guys. I don't think I've seen that. The Rock just plays himself. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, I kind of get the same. I just see Ryan Gosling. And maybe that's not his fault necessarily, but I feel like I never can see the character, or it's difficult for me to see the character. Cross-media franchise, and which gives you the most public exposure and which gives you more money. Game channel. Sure. Yeah, wherever. Game channel. Yeah, it's a lot more effort too, right? It's not just like, oh, just make a TV show. So it is, like you said, there's considerations around like which thing is actually going to make you more money or which thing is going to be more what's actually going to work. I imagine when it's Amazon and it's like a big IP like Tomb Raider, or at least a known one, makes it the calculus a bit simpler for them, as opposed to something like Cyberpunk that doesn't have as much of an established viewing audience in the public eye, I guess. But I'm just talking out of my ass. Who knows? I could be wrong. What do I know? Netflix anime did pretty well for people picking up the game. Yeah, but it's like convincing a network to take a chance on something like that, I think is harder. Right? As opposed to like Tomb Raider or Indiana Jones or something that's already kind of established, especially established in traditional media where there've already been like Tomb Raider movies and that sort of thing. But that's just my outside, or my assumption from the outside, not having had any experience with it. And like Arcane obviously did super well, right? And like probably a lot of people watched it who don't play League of Legends. And I imagine that maybe it was a bit easier for them to make it, considering they had like the animators, because the people who made that show, well, actually, you tell me, how did they like, were they the people who worked on the game and like the CGI animations and stuff, and then did they work with like a studio to make the animation for Arcane? I actually don't know how they made that show. I saw they're making a God of War show. Ryan Hurst is supposed to play Kratos, which I'm actually like pretty interested to see. He voiced Thor in the game, right? And then he was in Sons of Anarchy as well. Yeah, I'm like pretty like, okay, all right, like, you know, at least it's not Ryan Gosling. I'm curious how that's gonna be. Arcane had a dedicated animation studio. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like who made this? Because obviously, like Riot makes all their cinematics and stuff. Normally, but making a TV show is very different from making a cinematic for, you know, for a video game. Fortiche did trailers and music videos, and they got Arcane to do, and then got bought by Riot. Oh, okay, interesting. So Riot was like, "Hey, we liked that. It's ours now. We own you. Do it again, season 2." The American dream. If you work hard enough, you might just get purchased by a larger company. Where's the beam gone? Something changed. They have like a group chat for the town. Wasn't that beam keeping the volcano in check? Well, volcanic ash. Lots to power wash for me. So that's cool. Let's do it. Volcano. I'm gonna start leaving my card on some vehicles around here after we're done. Teresa Palmer is gonna be playing Sif. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. It's gonna play Sif. Australian actress, model, writer, producer. She was in Hacksaw Ridge, Warm Bodies. I haven't seen her in any of this. I don't think I've watched anything with her in it. Point Break. She was in Point Break? Oh, she's in the remake. I was like, what? Is there a horn that just honked? She was in the Fall Guy, which probably, I don't know what that was. Okay, well, I don't really know. I'm not familiar with who that is, but okay. I haven't seen Warm Bodies. Yeah, I heard that it was... I don't know, I heard people talking about it. I don't remember actually if it was good or bad. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of that stuff. But it could be also like she's Australian. I wonder if it's some of it is just like Australian stuff. Fall Guy has my favorite actor. Yeah, he's very Ryan Gosling in that movie. It's the most Gosling he's ever Goslinged. So he's also the main actor in the Project Hail Mary movie that they're making. So I'm like kind of meh on the whole thing overall. Hacksaw Ridge I also heard really good things about, but I haven't watched it. It was more Gosling and Barbie. Don't know. Hi, Starbuck. Nice PlayStation. How you doing? Artistic liberties, but yeah, what Hollywood movie doesn't? That's just a given. It's going pretty well so far, yeah. We've discovered some fun new tools, and we get a scissor lift, which I'm a big fan of. And otherwise, just enjoying kind of a chill morning before I gotta go do all of my packing and travel preparation and everything. Were the new game, or should this have been a DLC? No, I think new game is fine for this. They've done like a billion DLCs for PowerWash Simulator 1. I think it was kind of time for there to be... I'm totally fine with there being a second game. Especially that they've changed things and added stuff, and there's new maps and all, so... yeah. What Tool album am I gonna listen to? I only listen to all of them, always, all the time, everywhere. So who knows? There's supposed to be a new Crucifer album coming out soon, and then there's another one I was waiting for. I can't remember. Gotta make sure I get all my music downloaded to my phone, though. Sometimes I forget that from Spotify you have to, like, download the albums and stuff. I need to start, like, putting local files on my phone again. Stop doing that, but... I wish that, so with Plex, you can do, like, I use it for my audiobook library, but the issue is you can't have a separate audiobook and music library in PlexAmp. Which is annoying. So I don't like to use it for music.
I'm Commander Shepard, and Munition is my favorite streamer on the Citadel.
Amhart.
Kodak, thank you so much. 107 months. Welcome back. Thank you for your continued support for 107 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good weekend. How's your Sunday? It is a long time. That is a long time. Audiobook shelf. Need to self-host alert. Audiobook shelf for audiobooks. Yeah, well, so I use Plex Amp for my audiobooks, but you can't have a second library in Plex Amp. A billboard with the greatest announcement in the history of our county. Okay. That's it? That's all you're gonna tell me? And I like Plex Amp for that. It's just that it's annoying that I can't have a separate library for music. If I moved my audiobooks to something else, then I could use it for music instead, but yeah, Caliber is not what I'm, yeah. That's not what we're talking, not what I'm getting at. I use Caliber for, like, looking at my, you know, like, setting custom covers and fixing metadata and stuff like that, but, is that actually dirty? I can't tell. No. Sorry. How dare you? How dare you enter this conversation, Starbuck? Stop apologizing. Digital data organization rabbit hole this weekend between learning Obsidian and trying to self-host a bunch of stuff on your NAS. Yeah. That's my problem now is, like, they didn't tell you when your kid got really excited about going to the library and using the computers that then flash forward 25 years and now they're trying to figure out if they can access all their Docker containers from outside their local network. That's me. But can I work on this while I'm not here? Is this accessible? Are you running? Is that everything's ready for me to leave? And then I can access all my stuff while I'm gone? Okay, good. That's been me. Learning to use, like, Homar and stuff like that. Storage, battery, and Bluetooth. Oh, fun. Bluetooth. I kind of wish that I kept my iPod Classic. I had one of the, like, brick ones, you know? One of the big ones. But also, sometimes I'm happy not having more stuff than I already have. Self-host your photos so you can divorce from Google Photos. Yeah. Yeah, I have my phone auto-backing up to my NAS, which is nice. And all my files are saved to my computers and everything. Some good mods for it. Yeah, that's cool. I wish I wish that I had kept mine so that I could mod it. But the last thing I need is another project. What the hell? Okay, this place is called the Trilobite Lodge, so there you go. There's the Trilobite. A small NAS for a Plex server. Okay, so here's my recommendation. Running Plex off of a NAS, when it has to do transcoding and stuff like that, the CPU and the RAM are generally, like, pretty weak. So I was running it off of my Synology, like, NAS, and it lagged a lot. and then I moved it to my Nook. I have an Intel Nook, and it works like a lot better. What's one more project for the list? I have a project that I'm working on that is to create a Kanban board for all of my projects so that I can keep track of them. So I have a project to organize my projects. What level of ADHD are you guys on? It's fine. Everything is normal. We are all very well adjusted. Power wash. I power wash. Remember when there was a beam in the sky? Where did that go? And then every time I travel, this is my problem. I'm like, I'm doing it again. I know I'm doing it again. I'm packing for stuff, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, we're going on our trip. What do we want to bring with us? I'm packing my backpack, and I'm like, I'm going to get so much done on the plane. A 10-hour flight. I'm going to get so much done. And then I get on the plane, and I'm like, I want to sit and stare at nothing for 10 hours and just close my eyes, and I can't even fathom people who are actually like working on their laptops and stuff. I can't do it. I don't know why. It's like it's just, I just can't function like that. I need my big computer and I need my this. I feel like I can't get work done on like on a small screen like that. Plane time is sleeping, sleep, read, or switch time, no work. Yeah, see? That's what, but I'm always like, oh, I'll be so productive. I have all this time to just sit here and do nothing except for work. And then my brain is like, I can't. I can't do it. This is a big computer task, exactly. But for everything. It's my problem. Every time I see those reels where people are like, I can't fathom buying a computer ticket, or a plane ticket on my phone. That's a laptop task. And for me, I'm just like, everything is a big computer task. Everything. That's why I like struggle to text my mom and stuff like that, because I hate using my phone. I know people editing their like TikToks and their Instagram reels and stuff, and I'm like, this has got to go in Premiere Pro. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I can't do it. Everything's I gotta do it on my big computer. And then when you get home from a trip and I sit at my desk and I'm just like, my workstation, my keyboards, my precious keyboards. I love you so much. I can't help it. Such a good feeling. So much space for activities. So many monitors. My comfy chair. Why am I leaving tomorrow? Why? Being paid to leave. I'm being bribed. It's that, I have a meme saved to my phone that's the scene from Aragorn charging at the Black Gate saying, for Frodo, only it says, for money. That's me going to the airport tomorrow. For money. For the cats, so I can buy treats for the cats, exactly. It's because you're in your own. Yeah, it is. I mean, this is my home base, so everything is comfortable, right? Like you have muscle memory and everything feels like it's where it's supposed to be when you're at your desk or in your office or whatever. Whoa. So that's my problem. Every time I travel, then I'm like, I'm gonna bring my laptop, I'm gonna bring my Steam Deck, I'm gonna play video games, and this time I'm like, I'm gonna try and travel lighter so that I don't have so much stuff, because I never end up actually wanting to do all of that once I'm on the plane. I just want to close my eyes and try and time travel to the end of the flight. I mean, all that stuff is a comfort knowing you can use it if you want, and then you end up not using it. Yeah. Yeah, but then I'm like, man, I'm like carrying this stuff around. It's too much. The more you pack, the more you've got to lug with you through the airport, and that's the part that I don't love. I'm kind of in between books right now. I was actually asking chat earlier. Maybe you have some good recommendations for audiobooks. Otherwise, I'm just going to listen to The Expanse again. Darn. Maybe. Or maybe, actually, I think I might re-listen to The Lord of the Rings. I've been talking about it, and we were listening to Andy Serkis in Expedition 33, and it made me think about it, because he narrates the audiobooks, and it's so good. Listening to Andy Serkis narrate Lord of the Rings. Peak audiobook. Catabasis. Okay, I haven't heard of that, but... VR headset on a flight with Discord open. My social anxiety would never allow me to use any kind of like VR headset, Apple AR, whatever, on a flight where other people could see me. I would just be so embarrassed. Like, I just... I would rather discover that my audiobook has been accidentally playing out loud and not through my headset. That embarrassment would be less than using a VR headset on a plane or in public at all. Was it the, like, Apple Vision thing, right? That was supposed to be, like, an AR goggles interaction thing. God, imagine trying to buy a plane ticket on that. And it's like, you gotta pull your phone out for your two-factor authentication code. So what, you gotta take the headset off to see... No, I guess you see through it. Nightmare. Nightmare. Just, look, desktop PC, keyboard and mouse... You can't beat the classics. pry my mechanical keyboard from my cold, dead hands. Zoomers with their AR goggles. Digital nomads are wild. What is a digital nomad? What is that? Traveling through the digital space without staying anywhere? What? I don't know what that means. I know what a nomad is, but how do you nomad digitally? Go work from Portugal or Thailand and then move when their visa runs out. So they just work like on a laptop or whatever. Is that what it? Okay, so then they just like take their stuff with them. Works remote from different locations and they have some interesting setups with their laptop, VR headset, tablet. Huh. Okay. I see. So they just, like, work from wherever. You get a work from home position, basically, but that home could be anywhere as long as you're working, technically, right? Just, yeah, I feel like I've had enough moving and... But people's personalities are very different. So some people probably, you know, they get energy out of that and having access to different cultures and stuff. I like traveling, but I think it would be difficult to work long term like that. But I don't know. Maybe I could get used to that, I think. If I didn't have pets, you know? If I didn't have pets, if I was a single person, right? If I didn't have a fromage. Then wouldn't be too... I mean, it's better than commuting 40 minutes in traffic every day to sit in a cubicle, work on your laptop, and then commute 45 minutes to go home again. I got a package that I want to pick up from the door, so I'm just gonna go do that real quick. Are there any cats here? Yes, there is. Okay, hang out with Ulysses. Oh my god, he's so cute. Okay, I'll be right back, chat. Watch my cat, make sure he doesn't go anywhere. All right. Oops. Yeah, it's funny how we always say, or people always have the impression that cats are like very independent. I had both cats were sleeping or like resting, and I went to the door, got my package. Both cats have to get up to come see what's going on. You can't move without the cats following you around.
Nice.
The least independent animals I have ever had. They just follow me everywhere. It's so cute. Baz, hi! Thanks for the 95-month resub. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Ooh. I'm pretty good, yeah. I have a trip tomorrow to Europe, so we're just kind of having a chill, short day today, doing some power wash, and then I'm gonna be gone all week. So you have 7 cats? I'll look it up. 7 cats show up. Oh my god. Okay, 7 is a lot, first of all. That is a lot of cats. But also the image of you just being like, guys, I just wanted a glass of water. And like 7 cats are just there being like, yeah, but you're gonna get something for us too, right? I mean, we all got up, so it would be kind of, you know, awkward if you didn't give us something at this point. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, we only have 2, but they do the same thing. It's like, I mean, Nova was sleeping here. She's gone now because I left, so she got down to see what was going on. It's also funny to me how, like, if you move something in a room, they have to, like, go inspect it right away. It's like, this thing was always in this room, but we moved it 4 inches to the left, and now it's gotta be re-inspected. It's a work trip. It'll still be fun, but it's just for work, and then I'm gonna come right back. So I think I'm gone for like 5 or so days, and then I'm working for 2 or 3 out of those days. Can't remember. Just takes so long to get to Europe from the west coast of America. Man, I can't imagine. We have 2 cats that, like, already that's a lot for me because they don't really get along. And it's stressful when they're, like, chasing each other and stuff. Or mostly when, I mean, Timo chases Nova, that's about it. I can't imagine having 7 cats. Yeah, so it should be just like a nice, easy work trip. But I did just get back from France like 2 weeks ago, so, and I've spent basically the entire, I guess it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know. But I was like, I've been so sick the entire time. Now I'm finally kind of better, and then I'm gonna leave again. If I get sick again, I'm gonna be really upset. One is Perfect Princess and other is Demon Spawn. Yeah, we have Nova's the diva, and then Timo is orange. Nova's very smart. She's a very smart cat. But she is a diva. From the same family, so they get along. Hmm. Yeah, that's also like, how do you pet 7 cats? You only have 2 hands. I mean, he can be pretty smart sometimes. Sometimes the brain cell reaches out to the light. You know? But he is very much... I'm learning the differences first between male and female cats, and then also orange and tabby cats, you know? It's really just... I think orange cats are just golden retrievers, basically. Because he's so chill, he's just like... He goes along with whatever. Just loves to play, loves to be pet. Purrs all the time. Not a thought in that head. Okay, soap. What's up, CT? Orange Cat was a demon's ball spawn who hated all of us. Jesus. I mean, it's one thing for your cats not to get along, but, like, how do you have a cat that doesn't like you? Like, how do you deal with that? It must be so difficult. I mean, I watch videos of people who try to, you know, like, rescue or, like, cats that are feral outdoor cats and stuff, and they try to bring them inside, and it's difficult getting an animal to trust you. This brain cell didn't work right. I mean, they never do. That's part of the orangeness. Just sounds like yours was defective in a different way, you know? Mine is defective in the traditional way for oranges. That's my understanding of it, anyway. What's up, Raktar? How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Some point, I guess after we finish this job, I should go back to the, like, base thing to see if that's changed at all now that we've done jobs. Because there's, like, you know, there's the, like, bookshelf and stuff. It seems like we're going to be able to put stuff in it. Not really sure yet what that's all for. But I figured I just wanted to do some of these to get started with at least. Okay, you're done. Did a lot of the first floor. We might be missing some small details, but looks overall to be pretty done. So I need to get on the second floor. Let's put this out of the way. And do this. 20 spring toys last month. You won't be able to find 2. Oh yeah, they're just everywhere. Under the furniture, in your walls, in the microwave. Check under your seat. Who knows? Those things vanish. Timo loves those. They're probably like his favorite toy. The like plastic springs that they just roll all over the place. I'm sure if we move the sofa, there's probably a dozen at least. Litter box? Hey, I mean, what? You never look at your phone when you're in the bathroom? Don't judge. Oops. The beam's gone because someone has stolen the merman's gems. This is like a soap opera. Okay. Someone has stolen the merman's gems. Merman. A man. From the mer. Oh my gosh. Deep lore yet to be revealed. I mean, the first one always had stuff like that too. There was like weird, just kind of unexplained things that, you know? So, I guess they're leaning into it here. I never considered that merman was basically just ocean man in French. I just realized that. It's like seaman. But meh. Yeah, I know. Is that did I just realize that? Kato, what's up? Why didn't that show up on my page? Thank you for the 35 months. Welcome back. That didn't show up on my page. I wonder why. Yeah, I heard it, obviously, and I see it in chat, but I don't see it on the page. Stealth resub. What? Red lights. They're all red. Oh, connection timed out. Maybe that's why. Oh wait, it's reloading? Okay, there it is. I guess it was like disconnected or something. Now they're all green. The internet. Who knows? It's because you looked at it, DB. It's one of those. It was broken until you looked at it, and then now it's fixed. If you weren't here, it would just have stayed broken. Okay. Okay. There's too many things. I was trying to help my mom with something with her phone, and I was like, she got to some point where it was like kind of working, kind of not working, and I was like, yeah, just restart your phone. Like, just try restarting it now. And she was like, kind of protesting for some reason. I don't know. She was like, I don't think that that's gonna, and I was just restart your phone. Please just restart your phone. Sometimes electronics just do weird things, and you gotta turn it off and let it start fresh. And it worked. Because of course it did. Sometimes they just get like a little weird hiccup. They get hung up on something, and then you just gotta kickstart it again. That's the equivalent of hitting it with a hammer. Don't recommend hitting your computer with a hammer. So I saw on Reddit one time that's like somebody asked, why are all sysadmins and IT people in such a always in such a bad mood? And someone responded, I once drove 2 hours to press a power button that I had been assured had already been pressed. It's like you tell somebody, turn it off and on again. They're like, yeah, but I did that. And you're like, no. No, you didn't. Like, because people are annoying, that's why. The more also I get into like home networking and running my own like Docker apps and stuff like that, the more I set up all of my stuff, the more I empathize. I'm like, don't touch it. Just don't. You know how long and hard, like how long it took me to get that set up? You know how complicated it was? Okay? Don't touch it. Get away from my stuff. If we look at it wrong, it could break again, and then I don't know if I know how to fix it. Please, just don't touch it. Oh yeah, you can climb up the outside of it too, this thing. They put like a... Cool. Oh, and oh! Fun. Lets you power cycle individual ports remotely, which is nice. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, this scaffolding thing is new. New and improved. Power washing from the ladder seems like an OSHA violation. Only if you report me. And you wouldn't snitch, would you? Wonder if they have anything cool in the store? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I want to look at the base and stuff like that more after we finish this one. Because I'm curious if, like, what features there are in that thing. I don't really know yet what the point of the base is. Yeah, the garden gnomes, they've made reference to them, and I've seen one already. But so far, it's just they talk about mysterious garden gnomes, and that's kind of it. It looks like this house has barnacles on it. You can't tell me this thing wasn't underwater for some time. We're just like, how did this neighborhood's HOA allow them to build this type of house when all the other ones look like that, you know? And ours, this one is like this weird... This looks so out of place in this neighborhood. President lives here. No, Karen and Michelle, the lesbian, I don't know, art curators or something. Remember it was Karen who disappeared? She vanished. The gnomes. It was the gnomes. Or the volcano. Do we still do volcanic sacrifices, you know? Is that a... I haven't been following the trends on TikTok. Is that still a thing we do? Okay, scaffolding. Let's go. Pasta monsters. Sign me up. Starbucks like, actually, I could be replaced by AI. Actually, we could just schedule all my tasks. No, no. We need a human to do this job. Right, Starbuck? Don't talk yourself out of your job. If only we could use AI for mundane things. Like doing laundry or being the CEO of companies. Put arrows in the scaffolding. Yeah. They definitely made the scaffolding fancier. It looks great. Big fan. Is that dirty in there? Can't. Let me in. Eh. No, that's good. Okay. CEOs are required by law to prioritize shareholders over the actual employees and business decisions. There's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot to hate about that. There's a lot to hate about a lot of things that have to do with CEOs and C-suites. I love the stories of the, like, it's kind of sad. Like, I love the stories about AI just, like, making some huge mistake, getting overwhelmed, and just being like, I messed up. I'm so sorry. I did the wrong thing. It's like, what is wrong? Why is the, like, text for it, the response is for it to just, like, freak out and have, like, an emotional meltdown? I don't know why it always does that. It's like... It has like a panic response. It's crazy. Like, you're a robot. Why are you doing this? Calm down. Calm down. Fix the problem. Stop freaking out. It's like, I guess I'll just kill myself then. It's like, you can't do that. I mean, it's stupid to allow, like, an AI to control that, like, to have that level of access. I just don't understand why then they have, like, a breakdown. Try and trick people into thinking it's an actual being. God, we're so dumb. It's a typical human response these days. Making a small mistake and fearing, like, insane repercussions for that small mistake. I feel like that is... Yeah. Entrance wall, second floor, what? Side canopy. Can it spiral into depression? You kind of want to see that? Haven't you been watching my stream for the last, like, 11 years? Hello? What is... Oh, this thing? Okay. Okay. Side canopy trim. See, like, what are you pointing at there? Side canopy trim. Side canopy. Okay. Oh, so this. Okay. Oh, I see, I see. Ah. Oh, done. Okay, perfect. Entrance wall. Oh, but also LOL. You have to laugh at it. I mean, honestly, I'm fine. I'm laughing at it. If I can laugh at it, then you are allowed to laugh also. That's the rule. Okay, done with that. So, but I want to know what we do with our... Yeah, go to home base. Furniture unlocked. Okay. Okay, so this is the store. Van cosmetics, furniture catalog, washer equipment. Wait a minute. Did I see what I thought I saw? Where is it? This. That's gonna be great for the floors. Hell yeah. So much stuff to buy. Okay. Okay, that's the van. Oh, because normally it's like the blue van. We can get van cosmetics. I don't have any. Okay, furniture catalog. Okay. Rustic shelving. But I don't know what we can put on the shelves. That's what I need to know before I'm gonna buy shelves. Oh. Because see oh, that's what we get in here. Oh, we get tiny models of the places we cleaned. Oh, I love that. Tiny models. Yes. That's excellent. Harper's office. Is that me? Am I Harper? Can I turn it on? What if it just like it just sparked and then a fire started? It's the bad ending. That's really cute. I like that we can do that. I don't know. See, like we have this though. I'm like, what's all this for? Furniture? That seems weird. Like to just fill this whole thing with furniture seems very strange. Loot box? This really looks like a loot box. Something that you could open. So I don't really know what this is for either. But I guess we'll find out. Oh, and I want to look at the map to see if that changed since we did some of the jobs. Maybe it shows... I don't know if the blue ones are ones we completed or
Nice.
billboard. Oh,
And
okay.
7
Now we
and
can
out.
interact. Yeah, okay. So the blue ones are the ones we've done, and now dog car. Driving me barking, a car that it gets imbued with the consciousness of an unruly puppy. We've just filmed the pivotal scene where it digs up a bone, and now we need it cleaned for tomorrow's set piece at the dog grooming salon. Found the typo. 2 hours and 54 minutes.
Nice.
Found the typo. So be gentle with him. Nope. Nope. Fast as possible. Squirrel moment. What squirrel moments? What are you talking? I don't have squirrel moments. Jeffy, thank you so much for the 46-month resub. Analog, thank you for the 82-month resub. Thank you so much for your continued support. You're a squirrel. Yeah, it's annoying to clean because of all the little dirt spots. I definitely feel like streaming has made me way more easily distracted than I was before. But I think also that's happened to like everybody, you know? Like social media has made all of our attention spans just tragic. When I was on my flight back from, on one of the flights, I think it was the flight back from France, we had like an 11 or 12 hour flight. And this guy on the flight just read his Kindle for 12 hours. And I was impressed, but I was also like, oh my God, I couldn't look at one thing like that for 12 hours, you know? Oh, no. I know you're teasing. I'm acting affronted, but I'm not. I was very impressed with his, like, reading stamina, because that's what I'm saying. Like, I would not be able to look at a Kindle or anything for, it's too long. That's too long. Do something else. I play Siege mostly off stream sometimes. I don't stream it as much as I used to, because it's just kind of, I don't know, I didn't enjoy streaming it all the time and getting stream sniped and stuff. These days, it's not so much that I get stream sniped, but it's that I just don't play it as regularly, and it's hard to stay good at an FPS if you don't play it regularly. I play Dual Front sometimes off stream, just for Dual Front and Deathmatch, just to kind of vibe. I miss the days when I got on Siege and there would be like 9 people, 10, 12, 14 people playing the game, so you just always had a full squad no matter what, you know? We didn't have to try and coordinate before, there's just people were playing, but... But the times, they are a-changin'. Everybody kind of moved on. I still play Hell Let Loose sometimes, rarely. It kind of depends on Fromage most of the time, because I don't really want to play by myself. But, like, if she and I are both in the mood, then we'll play some of that off stream, yeah. I like that game, too. Wish the performance of it were better. It doesn't have very good performance. I have some really bad, like, lagging issues. That gets kind of frustrating. Is that what being neurotypical looks like, being able to read for 12 hours? Do you think? I mean, I kind of feel like it's the opposite. Isn't that like a hyperfixation or something? Because that's crazy to me. To just read. Not even, like, take a break, look at your phone, nap. You know, it was just reading. Just 12 hours straight. Don't know. Because I hyper-focus on stuff, like projects and things, but usually it's when it's something that's, like, I'm actively working on it, and I don't want to stop working on it, you know? So I just, like, keep working. But I couldn't, like, watch 12 hours of movies, you know? And I couldn't sit and read a book for 12 hours. As much as I love reading... it's a very long time to do one thing like that. Especially on a plane, because it's so, like, inherently uncomfortable. Like, put me on my home setup in front of a new Minecraft server, okay, I could probably play for 12 hours, right? but on a plane especially, it's like, I gotta move. I just get so antsy sitting there. I always get weird looks because I get up and I go to the back of the plane or in like the middle near the bathrooms and stuff, and I just do a bunch of like stretches and like stand for a while and stuff because I don't like sitting that long. It's weird because when you sit at home, like, it's fine. But I guess it's like the plane, plane chairs are not very comfortable. Nose, reflector, and roof. Nose, reflector, roof. Which part of the roof? I think it's the idea that you don't have a choice. Yeah, like, you feel trapped. That's why I have to sit in the aisle. I always take aisle seats. Because otherwise I feel like I get, like, claustrophobic if I'm sitting next to a window. I need to feel like I can get out. But yeah, I do think it is the mental of, like, we have to be here for 12 hours and there's nowhere to go except on this plane. You know. Okay. It's a nice, easy one. Cartanian. Good one. I've become the new mayor. Dirt finder. What? Okay, it appears both of us are going up in the world. I have become the new mayor of Caldera County in its entirety, which you are to wash my flagship billboard 30 feet above the interstate due south of Lubra City. Inadvertently dirtied by a process that doesn't concern you. Much obliged. JJXII. That's your name? Who's your dad? Elon Musk? What the hell? Hello, my name is Jumble of Scrabble Tiles. Well, you would think that the scissor lift would be great for this one, but they don't give it to you, so it's not. Am I gonna be able to reach with this? Do you think? Looks like there's a ladder on the side, though. Oh. What is that? Place? Place. 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 What? I'm flying? Oh my god. Oh, I just fell. Oh, we're fine? Okay, I'm not mad. Yeah, I'm not mad about the, I'm not mad about no scissor lift anymore. This is pretty sick. Okay, it's weird though, because you just like connect to it. Okay, and then if you go too high, it like knocks you off. Okay, this changes everything. Oh my god, this is professional power wash simulator, guys. Before, we were just like power washing for fun, you know? We were just trying to make some extra money. Now we've got a shop. I got tools. Look at me. I am moving up in the world. Next stop, the White House. That's crazy. Oop, okay. I am definitely not going to fall to my death at least 17 times. We'll be fine. I don't think I've ever played Overwatch with Ninja, but probably it was a group of people. I know, they're gonna be like, okay, here is the Bird Khalifa, or whatever the hell that building is. That's your next job. Now that you know how to use the window thing, your next job is the Empire State Building. Oh yeah, Jeff Jefferson, XIII. Okay. Might have been Shroud. Yeah. Shroud more likely than Ninja, but... What is he, the mayor of the zoo? Why is there so many animals on your billboard? But yeah, it's been a while. I don't really stream Overwatch anymore. Either. He said we're not allowed to ask questions. Oh. Sorry. You're right. I'm paid to clean, not to question. Town of the year. Oh. Do you know there's more, like, towns and villages in France than there are in the US? That stat really surprised me. We just have so much empty land. And they have so many, like, little, it's like tiny little towns. But it's like the number of them is just significant. We have so much empty space. Fromage's dad likes to share little, like, fun facts and things like that, and then I'm like, that's crazy. And then I look it up and I'm like, oh my god, it's right. So, that one came from him. I was like, no way. Like, no way. That doesn't make any sense. And he's like, no, it's true. I looked it up. It's true. Had a few more centuries to accrue those towns. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like it's a competition. Doesn't matter. It's just interesting to me because of the size of the difference in the size of the countries, right? Advertisement background. Oh, is it just the whole thing then? Okay. Yeah. I thought it was maybe just the circle or something, but no. First country to 1,000 cities wins. Like, no, that's not what I meant. It's like very wild to go to European cities or just anywhere, you know, traveling and seeing buildings and places that have existed longer than my entire country. And it's just like some random building on the corner. It's not even like a special place or anything. No, what? I was saying how he always, like, shares facts with us. And he was saying the thing about how there's, like, villages. There's more villages in France. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, he's actually right. I would never shit talk your dad. I think your dad is great. But he does, yeah. He's always got, like, a fact or a thing. Or he's like, have you heard of this person? And then when you're like, yes, he's like, oh, they died. He does it all the fucking time. He's like, you know, singer and random band, and I'm just like, yeah, they're dead. They died today. Like, oh. Okay. He's done that to me every trip. Every time we go there, somebody dies, and he tells me about it. I know, he does like to know things. It's cute, though. I like that he shares with me. I like that he's like, he likes to know facts. And then he likes to share those facts. I like to share facts with people. Did you know that the first person to ever buy a movie ticket online was Sandra Bullock? That's interesting. I like sharing facts. I like knowing things. But yeah, it's just that I was like, I gotta look this up because that sounds crazy. And then he was right. Muckingham started as a hamlet for the dung collectors of a Pumpton stable. We've come a long way. What the fuck? What is going on in this group chat? What is happening? Well, I'm looking this up. Well, I'll be. That's exactly like me. Every time he tells me something, I'm like, I gotta look it up. Like, oh, he was right. Well, I'll be. Well, who would have known? What's up, Timmy? This is the vibe. We're chilling today. Probably I'm gonna stop after we finish this billboard because, like I said, I gotta do packing and stuff. I gotta do a little bit of laundry before I go. Oh. Hoping this time I don't get... I got really sick the last 2 times I've traveled from the jet lag. It's like, normally, you know, you have jet lag that's just feeling, I don't know, just you kind of feel out of it, or like you've stayed awake too long, that sort of thing. But the last, like, 2 times that I've gone, I've actually gotten, like, really sick. Like, sick to my stomach from the jet lag. So... kind of anxious about that. Hoping that I don't do that again this time. Try and drink more water, I guess. The entire population of the world could live within the borders of Texas. It would be similar density to New York City. And then we can fill the rest of the world with AI data farms. All that empty space. The American dream. Boil all the lakes? Yeah, we don't need those. There's fish living in them, but... they'll be fine-ish. I do not want... it's just... I saw like an Instagram reel that was just like, I don't want Venezuela. I don't want Greenland. I just want healthcare. Like, yep. Yeah, that's, I don't want AI data centers. I don't want Greenland. I don't want Venezuela. Like, I don't want any of this. I just want healthcare. Nope. Impossible. Can't be done. Can't be done. Nobody knows how to do it. Impossible. Who would pay for it? It's just everybody else. Everyone else has figured out how to do it. Nope. No, no, no. I like paying an insurance company an insane amount of money every month so that they can decide whether or not my doctors are allowed to give me medical attention when I really need it. That's better. It's better this way. Send an envelope to Canada. They'll send you a brochure on how to set up healthcare for all. I'll send you the how-to packet. Step 1. Outlaw corporate lobbying. Whoa. This thing, like, it auto picks you up and I don't know how to get out. Oh, there's buttons on the side? I can't reach them. Okay, I don't know. We can pick it up from here. Oh, there we go, and place it on that one. Oh, okay, thanks. Nice. Healthcare for dummies. How to run a country for complete fucking idiots. If only they could read. Some other countries is a great way of doing things. Well, go live there. Yeah, also suddenly they become very pro-immigration, right? They really hate the idea of anyone coming here because they don't like the way their country's being run, but as soon as you say you don't like the way this country's being run, they say, well, then you should just go live somewhere else where you like how the country's being run. And then when you try to explain to them that that's literally just what people are trying to do, then... Big sigh. Big sigh. Also, like I mentioned how Fromage and I were like, man, it would be really convenient for us to live in some place like Montreal because it's English and French. There's direct flights to France, and it's like halfway between like East and West Coast. But for an American with no connections to Canada, and for, you know, a French person too, like you can't just go live there. You can't, like, it's not that easy. It just doesn't work like that. As much as they think that people just, like, pick up and go to another country and stay there permanently, it's not how it works. Okay, this is really awkward to clean because of it being, like, it's, like, so close to me, but also... so many layers, so many rungs to clean. It's very weird. Okay, frame done. Yeah, unless you just have money, and then you can do whatever you want. That's true. If only. I would die. I would die if this was my real job. Look at what I'm doing. Just falling off. Oh, man. It's falling off the billboard. OSHA. I hardly know ya. Very awkward to clean. Maybe if we put this thing like over here? It doesn't fit because of the... No, this doesn't help. It's too low. I don't know why... I don't know. I don't know how to clean these things. That's what I'm struggling with right now. Guess we'll just have to go kind of one at a time. Oh, with more attachments, it'll probably be easier, but I haven't bought any yet. Okay, there we go. That's nice. All right. Okay. This is your favorite level of the ones you've played so far? Really? Kind of met on it so far, I think. Just like a big flat surface mostly. I like the hanging. Oh yeah, that's cool. That was it. That was a fun reveal because I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I feel like I saw that in the trailers and just forgot about it. And then I was very excited to discover that it was the thing. Hi, Aki. I told chat that I watched the Scarlett Johansson Jurassic Park on the plane with Fromage on the way back from France. I just remembered that. Yeah, it was terrible. It was better, I think, than the previous one with Chris Pratt. I think it was better. Still not good. I swear they're like really edging toward like the dinosaur knows how to use guns now or something, right? Like they're starting to get to like too ridiculous levels of Jurassic Park. I think that's like the next movie is just gonna be like, actually they're armed with AK-47s or something. Like, I don't know. I think I had a lot of problems with, like, just small details, though, that were, like, they're doing this, there's a whole boat chase thing, right? A dinosaur in the water is chasing a boat, okay? It's going really fast, and so they're like, let's go as fast as we can in the boat to try and outrun it, right? And then they jump out of the boat. So you're going as fast as you can in, like, a military boat, trying to outrun a dinosaur, and you're trying to get to land, right? You gotta the boat's gonna crash. They're gonna jump out. They jump out into the water. Okay, every single one of you is dead now. You jumped out of a out of a boat going 70 miles an hour across the water. You jumped out the back. You would have hit the water like you were hitting concrete and fucking died. You would have immediately passed out. Like, all your bones are broken, you are unconscious, you are now drowning in the water. Oh, also there's a dinosaur chasing you. They did that, every single one of them was just jumping out of the boat like it was nothing. And I was just like, aren't you guys going really fast? I thought you guys were trying to outrun a dinosaur. Every single one of you is crushed, like, has internal injuries, and, like, there's, like, a toddler. She's, like, 8 years old, jumping out of a moving boat, hitting the water, and then swimming calmly to shore. Oh, we're dead. My suspension of disbelief, yeah, it can only go so far, and it can't go that far. Like, I just watched a 10-year-old girl, like, jump out of the thing. And then the guy, there's, like, one guy who, like, breaks his leg, and then he's just walking around on it. And they're like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, you broke your leg! 4 seconds ago, you were like, ah, my leg's broken. And now you're walking on it and running from dinosaurs on it? You're okay? Okay, I guess your leg was not that broken. I don't know. That, I feel like, would be really painful. Oop. It's like if you jump out of a boat going 60 miles an hour, it's like jumping out of a car going 60 miles an hour. Only instead of you hitting concrete and bouncing off of it, you're going to hit the water. Everything inside of you is just going to shatter. And then you're going to go unconscious from the shock, and you're going to drown because you're not going to be able to swim out of the water. They were fine. They were all fine. So there was, yeah. There's just a lot of that where it's like, I don't know where they go from. Like, I understand why they keep reaching for this. And I feel like they even kind of make fun of it in the movie where they're like, people weren't interested in, like, generic dinosaurs anymore, so of course they had to, like, go to extremes. But, I don't know. I wish they were more science-y and less action movie. The raft scene, felt like watching the T-Rex on the road encounter. If the entire cast had died within the first 5 minutes of reaching the island, you would not have spent any... I didn't spend any money watching it. I watched it on the plane. I actually spent nothing on it. I mean, there's, like, the thing is, clearly some suspension of belief has to happen, okay? It's a dinosaur movie. I'm not arguing for, like, 100% realistic everything, but it's just the disconnect in the cinematography. And that it's, like, those kinds of things, like, can be mistakes and can be considered, like, not well done. It's just... I don't know. My, like, bootlicking of Hollywood studios does not go that far that I'm gonna be like, no, everything that they do makes sense because they decided that it makes sense. No. Some of that stuff is dumb. Some of it's dumb. I didn't like it. It didn't make sense. Tried to rewrite the canon. Pretend it didn't exist. They're milking the franchise dry. They're making another movie with Scarlett, and I have zero clue about what ideas they could have left. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. They're like, they don't know either. So they're like, what else can they do? Hyper intelligent. We genetically modified them too far, and now they're too smart. It's gonna be some weird dumb shit like that. Also, like, how is the little child who just, like, bonds with a baby triceratops? I just don't. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. I like the science part of it more than it just feels. It feels like it's an action movie now, and the science is secondary. Too much fiction in the science fiction. Yeah, that's why earlier I was looking for book recommendations, and I was saying I prefer like hard science fiction over fantasy science fiction. I like both, but I don't know. I liked the science part of Jurassic Park more than the mutant dinosaurs thing. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, the actual like dinosaurs CGI is pretty good. What? The mayor's trying to take Ulysses back? What the fuck? I'll kill you. You kidding? I don't even know. I guess they always have those little like text boxes that I don't pay attention to while I'm power washing, and then they'll say something and I'm like, I just don't have any idea what the context is because I was not reading all the other messages. So I don't know what you're referring to, but... Let go. I was pretty like I don't know if I was disappointed necessarily. I think it didn't really surprise me, but I also said to Chad earlier that I kind of felt like Scarlett Johansson was just like playing herself in the movie, you know? Didn't even really feel like she was like being a character. It was just Scarlett Johansson in like fatigues or whatever they were wearing, you know? I don't know. Thought she breathed too much. She's breathing too much. Exhaling and panting. Hey, look, I played that Life is Strange game, right? The Lost Records one. I get it. It's annoying. I didn't notice it as much with this movie, I guess. But we were also like, we were watching it on the plane, so it wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was the optimal viewing experience for a movie, you know? It's when you watch movies that you're like, I don't really care about this. Platform frame. Okay. Get these like ladder rungs. There we go. Yay. I get them from the other side. And what about you? On the outside here. Closest we can go. Railing post. Okay. This one too. Hard to see from down here. I could probably even use this one. It's just this one fits under, and this one does not. Ah! Okay. Railing, this thing, whatever this is, needs to be cleaned. Mounting block. Okay. But where is the dirt? I don't see it. Does it go all the way to the top? Mounting block, rear frame. Ah! Strut, rear brace. Okay. Panel. Panel, all good. I don't know where this little thing has... mounting block. Mm-hmm. But... oh, there. Okay. Got it. Mounting column, front frame, advertisement. This all seems okay. Let's see. Hatch. Oh, probably the underside of the hatch, I guess. Can I not open it? Oh, I open it. There you go. Okay. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, apparently the mayor of this new town, or the new mayor, wants to take my cat. I don't know how to handle that. But we cleaned his billboard. Yeah, that's what they were saying, and that's what the person texting me was like. He wants to take Ulysses, and Ulysses is our cat. So I don't understand what's going on. Spray him with the washer. Yeah, we could put other stuff in here besides soap. So watch out. Okay, platform frame, platform railing post, billboard rear frame, platform frame, trim, floor, railing post. Which one is the railing post? That thing, right? Okay, so it's this one? Yes. Platform frame. Billboard rear frame. Yay. Okay. Done. That was fun. I like that little... we got a new little tool. We're both more than happy to forget everything that has happened and to forge an incredible future together, side by side. Well, not side by side. I'll be in front. And above. Okay. Okay. Chatters, I've got to go. It's time. I need to pack. I need to do laundry. I must depart. How do I get out of here? I'm stuck in this chair. But the teapot! I know. I mean, I could put it on my stream deck. But I don't want to bring it. I want to travel light this time. Okay. So,
Now that's more like it.
I'm going to be gone forever. Gary, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you for gifting subs. As always, forever and ever and ever and ever. Just for this week. I will be back this coming weekend, I guess. But I leave tomorrow for Europe. So I have to go pack and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that. And when I come back, I don't know what we're going to do. We have the gaming PC build to do. I got to rebuild that. I need to put my new computers, well, new old computers in the server rack and stuff. So that'll be at some point, but I'm not quite ready to pull the cord on that because I got to figure out how to get that camera working and all, and I can't really work on it when I'm not here. So we'll see, but I'll be back after my trip. And I hope you all have a really good week, and I hope that you're all healthy and have a good time. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.